Hey Virgo, welcome in. I hope everything is going well. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic holiday season if you do celebrate. And I hope that everything is looking up for you, Virgo, because I feel that it is. And I hope 2022 is brighter and better and stable. And just, I hope you're manifesting things that set your heart on fire and that gives you good vibes. That's what I want for you, Virgo, is good vibes. So we're going to do a spirit message. We're going to see what spirit has to say to you. Virgo, if you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here, and I hope that you guys give this message a big thumbs up, share, or subscribe, or do all of them, as it does help me reach more folks here on YouTube platform, and I can get my messages to more people out here. And let's jump in and see what Spirit has to say to you, Virgo. And I almost go to Gemini. So that may be significant for you. I don't know. Messages for Virgo. Whew, I just felt the need to take a big deep breath. Messages for Virgo, Spirit. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Okay. That card jumped over. So your card that jumped is prosperity. And at the bottom you have closure and well-being. That is very interesting energy. All right, so let's see. We have, I feel like you guys are gaining closure with something, walking away from something, stepping into a new dimension. I feel like this is like you're heading towards a new beginning. You're gaining momentum in your prosperity. I think you're seeing in ways in which you can expand your prosperity, or you're manifesting a new way of living and being. I feel like you're closing out a situation. This could be you closing out a job situation, you're closing out a relationship, you're closing out a part of yourself that have been dead and gone. Maybe you're outgrowing a situation, outgrowing a relationship, outgrowing a job, outgrowing a state of being. I almost go to Libra. Virgo. So it's interesting. I feel like with well-being, I feel like you guys this could be you transforming your physical body and your mental health. I feel like these things are all directly related. I feel like you walking away from something, shutting down something, closing a chapter in your life, I feel like it's directly affecting your well-being and your prosperity capabilities. And people think that prosperity isn't a work. It is a work. You work your prosperity being conscious and being aware and making strides and efforts towards being more in your prosperity, being in alignment for prosperity, whatever it is for you. It could be with money, it could be with material items. I know that earth signs value these earthly things, right? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You guys, you guys value having stability, having your earthly things match up. So I feel like all of this is related for you. We're gonna pull some tarot to see and go deeper. For you, Virgo, good for you. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo spirit. I like to light this sometimes when I feel called to. This is some holy wood. So let's see. Messages for Virgo. Okay, that can stay. Messages for Virgo spirit. And I think that's like, how many cards? Okay, just 2. Okay. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. I feel like this card wanted to pop out. So this card came out. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm sorry. The King of... Sorry. This energy is crazy. Wow. Wow. And I forgot to pull from the bottom of the deck. We will, turn that over in a second. Wow, Virgo. Okay, let me take my time with this. This is very interesting. The interesting nature of this is the fact that this energy is up here, then you have this powerful energy down here, stuck, anxiety, feeling trapped, holding on to things that no longer serve you, and then you come into your, it's just so powerful, and I just want to take a second to let that in, okay? And we'll reveal what this card is soon when I feel like it's necessary. Give me a second. You go from the 8 to the 9 of Swords. So this is not, you're almost at the end of something here. And I can't help but to feel like this closure is what is going to make, like you're, okay, so many messages. Okay, let me slow down. I feel like this closure, once you get this closure, this is when this ends, this agony. Some of you are really stressed, even angry, even frustrated, feeling stressed about something, holding on to something so tightly. I think I've said this to you in the past, or at least I've said it on this channel before, where I feel like, you guys may be holding on to something and it's occupying your hands. You cannot get anything from spirit because your hands are so full. You could be very inflexible of how you're seeing things here, Virgo, or how you're allowing things to transform in your life. You could be holding on to something that's not good, where something good is trying to come in. You could be holding on to some past situation or some form of, like, you could be thinking what you have in your hands is valuable and it's actually not. And what spirit is trying to give you is way more valuable, but because your hands are already full, you can't receive it. And so I feel like you guys need to have closure. You need to walk away from something. And I feel like this is while if you've been feeling like your prosperity has been cut off from you, if you've been feeling like you haven't been receiving from God, you haven't been hearing messages from God, you haven't been feeling connected to the divine, it's because you've been so closed off. I think of course you have money on your mind. You have prosperity on your mind, but it's not entering your orbit because your hands are like this when they need to be like this. They need to be empty and ready to receive. And how we do that, Virgo, is by releasing the things that have been burdensome, that have been holding us back, things that have been dead and ready to leave your energy, but you've been holding on thinking that that's where your value is. You've been thinking that person or that situation or that job is holding value when it's actually not. It's depleting you in some way. It's making you feel less. It's giving you less. You're living life small. There's so much better waiting for you on the other end of this. Your Ten of Cups, your Ten of, your Ten of Pentacles life. You've been having some really stressful nights. I feel like a lot of you have been tossing and turning. A lot of you have been in your own self bondage. With this Eight of Swords, this is like, she can wiggle out of that, but she refuses. She's in shallow thinking, and she needs to go to the deep. She needs to go to the deep. She needs to figure out that this thing that she's holding on to has not been serving her, no matter if you're male or female. And it's funny because I feel like you're stepping into more, you're going to be stepping into more into your masculine energy. I think you need more yang than yin. You need to, or maybe you need more yin than yang, actually. Let me come do the opposite of that. But Virgo, it's definitely ending for you. It's definitely a time for it to end, at least. It's definitely a time for you to have more closure, have closing out things, chapters in your life. I feel like you're reaching a point or season in your life where these things are not going to work for you long term. 2022 cannot look like 2021. And I feel like you're going to be defying these things that you have been holding on to. I feel like you're going to be dropping things off. Like, you're going to be saying to yourself, like, why am I holding on to this? This is dead and gone. And this could be anything, guys. So you have to take what resonates, apply it to your situation. But I feel like you're holding on so tightly to something that is dead. It's gone. It's gone. I'm surprised the Ten of Swords didn't come out. I think your well-being, your prosperity is at stake. I don't think you want to risk that by holding on to something that's dead and gone. You have a metaphorical rope, a metaphorical anchor around your neck. And you know what an anchor does? It docks a ship, right? It anchors a ship to the dock so the ship won't drift off. You have a metaphorical anchor around your neck, weighing you down, docking you to a certain area, docking you to a certain thing that has been dead and gone, docking you to a past, a present, or a person or situation that has no longer, it's just gone. It served its purpose. And I feel like you have to undock yourself. You have to let yourself drift away from this. And I'm seeing that in this Two of Wands energy. Can you see here this little, like, I want to say that's a piece of tape, or I don't know, a ribbon or something like that. This is you, right? This is you currently. This wand here. You are completely tethered to your past. Completely tethered, right? And then you have this wand here that is out looking for a way to set sail. You're in a transitional period in your life here, Virgo. You're in a state in your life where you are looking at the world and seeing how you want to get a piece of it. How can I get a piece of this action? How can I transform myself in a way that I'm not tethered to things that have been killing me, that have been upsetting to me, that have been withdrawing from my energy bank and not replenishing me in any way. I feel like you are figuring out that some things in your life can't stay the same. Okay? And then you have this King of Wands with this Emperor. So you definitely could be have a lot of fire in your chart. You could have Virgo. Virgo, you could have Aries in your chart. You could be dealing with an Aries or Leo or Sag. You're stepping into a more fiery nature. Maybe you felt a bit more angry lately, and I don't mean angry in a way of like you want to beat people up. I'm meaning more so of you. You're just in a state of no more. Like you're really stepping into your power here, Virgo. it is time for you to take action. The Emperor is always about taking action. You know, they don't have to decide on the right course of action. They just know it's an eternal, it's not a conflict for them. They have been through enough battles where they've come to this Emperor situation in life where they can control their outcomes because they've already seen, they fought battles that you can't even imagine, right? And I feel like this is you. I feel like you've learned a lot. You've been through a lot. You've been with a lot of people, or enough people to know when something has run its course, or you've been in enough situations where you know that when something is dead and gone, you need to close it out, right? Maybe you feel like you're getting too old to be dealing with something so small, or maybe you're just feeling like you've been keeping yourself small. Virgo, sometimes it's not other people. It could be you. It could be your own demons, your own inner child, keeping you small, making you feel like that things are not going to get better than this. The King of Wands, the Emperor, is powerful energy. It's not a game. These are two men. I almost feel like some of you could be walking towards a fire sign too. Maybe this is you dating someone new and there could be a fire sign, but wow, I want to see what this card is. Leo, more fire energy. So this is Spirit saying you need to take on this energy here. That's simple. It's simple for me. You need to take on this energy of a fire sign. You need to put yourself first. The Emperor is the Aries energy. And we know Aries is the first sign of the zodiac line. And Aries in nature, they do not, they have a first child mentality, or the only child mentality, where they do for themselves. They look out for themselves. They're very determined. And sometimes it can be very off-putting to some people, but I admire Aries. I admire their tenacity. I admire their strength. I admire that they go after the things that they want. And I feel like this is you. You need to take on all this fire energy, and solidify your claim on something, on your future, on your new situation. If this is you starting a business, this is you leaving a company, this is you starting a new going, because you know the Two of Wands can represent move. So if this is you deciding to move, whatever it is, you're closing out a chapter. I do feel like you are holding on to things that are dead and gone. Have closure. Stake your claim. You have so much to gain here. Your prosperity is waiting for you on the other end of this energy. I feel like once you close this chapter of your life out, this is when you'll start seeing like the doors of heaven opening up, and you won't be able to believe how much blessings are just raining on you. Like someone opened up the gates of heaven and started just saying, it's Virgo time. And I feel like it's like a computer, right? Like I think one of my favorite authors said, her name is Marianne Williamson. She said that, you know, God, spirit, source, it works like that. It's like a computer. When a computer is ready to download, sometimes you have to press OK. You have to say OK, download. And I feel like that's what is happening here. You have to say OK to spirit. You have to say OK to God. You have to say, OK, I'm ready to release these things. I'm ready to let go of what's not serving me. I'm ready to have my prosperity. My hands are open and ready. I'm letting go of people, places, and things that have been holding me back, because I know that you're going to take care of me. I know that I've put my faith in these things, but my faith should have been in you. And spirit and God and universe, whatever you call it, Virgo, is waiting for you to say yes. Simply is that. They're waiting for you to say yes. So let's pull some more cards. For Virgo. And I'm not a fire sign, but I am definitely I'm taking on this energy right now. I feel very fired up. I feel very like, it's like I'm really channeling fire signs right now, the fire energy. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Virgo, if you are enjoying this message, please hit the like button. Like this message, share it, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe because it does help me reach more people here on YouTube. And let's see what comes out for you. Grace, the wise woman of the grove. I would say you're definitely wise after all you've been through. Bottom of the deck, you have leadership, stag spirit, more fire energy. The Emperor is the leader of its, like, the Emperor is the leader. Aries is a leader. And protection. And I can't help to see these two stags, horns. And if you know me, I always say that horns is representative of good luck. Of the horns point to heaven. The horns point to heaven, and it's like antennas, right? And antennas, you know, on your TV, it helps the reception coming good. It helps the picture on your screen coming good. And I feel like this is my personal belief that horns on an animal is like their connection to spirit, it's their connection to God, and it gets direct messages. That's how, you know, that's how they connect themselves back to the divine, because animals are connected to spirit. And I feel like that's what you need to do here too. Maybe you've been a bit disconnected from your spirit guides, from God, from universe, and you need to reconnect yourself to that. But anyways, I feel like God is giving you, spirit is giving you, universe, your ancestors are coming in to say, we're going to give you grace, we're going to protect you. You are capable of leaving the situation at its, you're able to close it out. I think a lot of you are fearful of what's going to be on the other side of it, and I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. I feel like all that's waiting for you on the other side of this is blessings and protection and leadership and prosperity. That's all that's waiting for you on the other side of this. Once you let that go, grace is another word for blessings. Blessing. God doesn't give blessings with a hope that you'll give something back. God gives freely. Spirit gives freely. Your ancestors give freely. And so I feel like you need to realize your power and how protected and loved you are here, Virgo. You have nothing to worry about, okay? So I really hope this message resonated for you. If it did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment below. I love hearing from you guys in the comments. And I just hope every one of you have a wonderful 2022. And I hope you take on this energy, and I hope it stays with you for the long term here, Virgo. Have a blessed one. Take care. Bye.